Salutations, my common folk. Right now, we are on an actual open trail with no crazy and dangy spiders, you know? So, other than that, it's pretty rustic. Reminds me of like in the South, in the country area. Okay, I say that, but then I mean, this is the first one I've seen, so nothing too stressful. But go ahead and look at that little marvel right there. If you can even see him on that web, just chilling. But other than that, though, it's pretty chill right now. I can't complain. And would you look at that? I have a metal pole if I want it. Do I want it, though? Maybe, maybe not. My thing is, I don't see who lives there. I think that's him in the center of it. But then again, I could be wrong. I ran into like another web, so my body reacted. But it is summertime, so you know what to expect usually. They're everywhere at the current moment. Hopefully it'll calm down come wintertime. But I feel like once it becomes wintertime, I'll like have like next to nothing in terms of places to visit. Like, look, I see this whole little hidden pocket here. Do I want to deal with that? No. So I'm going to explore all the open possible routes first, and then we'll go from there. I have one side of my headset off to listen for things. I'm like right next to a little park area. That's where this is connected to, like an actual park. Just walking in the backwoods because there's supposed to be a mountain view here. I got my stick. It's not a good one, but hey, it's a stick. I haven't exactly ran into anything yet, which is lucky. But other than that, the only like actual warning sign I got before I went up on this trail was, hey, usual, be careful of snakes. And what's the other one? Don't wear light clothing, which, I mean, I guess this is light, but it's not light enough. In recent news, we decided to turn down from the mountain. For now. We still got a couple extra trails to go on, so we should be. I knew there was a reason why I was crouching. We should be fine for the most part. But I'm gonna literally put this on hold, at least this trail in particular, for now, only until I find an actual like stick, not a twig that barely does anything. But I'll catch up with you guys when I find something else that's not, hey, look at this spider. Well, at least this isn't about spiders this time. Right now, my body's currently on autopilot, dying well, at least I made it to a downhill portion now. But before all that, I was walking uphill for like 30 minutes straight. We got a little groove here we can check out. So we're about to do that. It's not a groove. It's an official like area, but it's poorly maintained. So I'm knowing there are going to be snakes in this tall grass. So this is all you get. Wow, how magical. And then little shisha dogs just chilling, standing guard over their perilous territory or something like that, dude. I'm continuing. My brain can't even like function properly because like it's trying so hard to just focus on autopilot and stay that way. Okay, well, now that I got my thoughts collected. Anywho, right now I'm still walking, hoping that I run into something. assuming that at least they made like an additional side trail, and that's the sidewalk here for people that don't want to go through spider webs and all that stuff. Or at least like have somebody, like, is that an actual job? Like besides groundskeeper, just have somebody who goes to work on a trail, right? And then their sole job is to dispatch anything that decides to make that stairwell a home. That'd be cool, mainly because, you know, exercise and all that. But at the same time, I feel like after a while, it's either caps or steel, or it'll just drive you insane. It's like, again? Why do they keep coming back? Get out. Oh, got some sort of mind. Like, get out of here now. I was getting chased by, I don't know what type of wow, can't even say the word. Territorial bug. But I hit that peak Olympiad form in order to sprint away from that son of a bitch. He was big too, dude. That was ridiculous. But right now, I'm coming up on a nice little field area and run down bathroom, I'm assuming. And yeah, I'm knowing that the second I have to go back down that direction, I have to deal with that bug again. And you best believe I will be hitting my peak form, straight back, arched arms, perfect high knee position. I gotta take off. Oh, and then I tripped on air apparently. That's fun. Right now, I am coming up on a sign that I have no idea what it says, other than probably the same crap it's been telling me. Be careful of snakes, be careful of boars, and no light clothing. What's it say? Pets are not allowed in the mountaineering course. Cool. Well, that obviously not gonna bring my little Fido up here, and then he gets ripped asunder by the first snake he finds because he's curious and has no sense of self-preservation. But I would say this area in general, this whole plateau, this is like a nice spot to take a pet, like a dog, and just have him run around if the dog is trained to not just run off into the woods the second they get like an inch of freedom. But besides that, there's also the fact that it would be nice. However, yes, there's a however clause. There's a no pets allowed sign. So I guess they foresaw people doing that. Why is it that every time I talk to myself to hype myself up, somebody always has to materialize out of nowhere, dude? It's ridiculous. I'm sitting there. I'm up another fucking hill, by the way, as you can tell. But I'm sitting there climbing up. I'm like, you are a monster beyond recognition. You know, some top tier edgeworthy stuff. And I'm pretty fucking loud with it. Lo and behold, there's this old man coming down the hill, so I had to play it off like, oh, I'm like singing a song. Like, oh, monster, everybody else gonna sing along. And some stupid stuff like that. I don't get my head. I rushed myself past him a little bit. And what sucks is, sun aside, sorry about that. What sucks is, at the current moment, my car is about 35 minutes away, give or take. My car is the only thing with money in it for me to hydrate myself. Which you think, at a certain point, I start carrying a thermos with me or something. But no, I like toughing things out. I like showing what the work of a warrior is capable of when pushed to the edge. But it looks like I found the end of the park. So now I got to travel all the way back, spider aside. You're not even a spider, dude. You're just something that's flying in place like a weirdo for no reason. These bugs, man, they be crazy sometimes. But if anything else happens, you know, same as usual, I'll chime in when I get there. Well, let's go ahead and chime in here, shall we? Good news, I found water. Bad news, the water tastes like hot ass. So I decided to leave it for now. I'm like walking back to it in this general area. But yeah, it's It ain't no hose water, that's for sure. I'm expecting like at least like a little bit of egg, sulfur type, you know, something I'm used to. No, it just, something tastes off about it. I can't put my hand on it. And if it's something that I don't know, I'll be darned if I, you know, take a full swig of it. So we're gonna keep on heading down. At least got enough water like I did like, all right, hello to you too, buddy. I don't know if I even caught that or not, but it was like point blank in front of my face. Where am I going? Left, okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and go down. Like I said, I took like a nice little, like, not even a mouthful. It's like a quarter of a mouthful to hydrate myself before my brain just instantly went no. So we'll go from there and see what happens. Salutations, my common folk. We are hopefully on another trail here today. I was walking around and I ended up in a parking lot because I originally, like, I'm at the actual destination, right? But I'm in a parking lot next to it. And it's a game of Russian roulette whenever it comes to parking lots in Okinawa. Mainly because if you park in the wrong spot, they will tow your ass. I haven't had it happen yet. I haven't had any like rapid response teams waiting on me, but I'd rather not deal with that. Right now, we're just going around seeing what this area has to offer. Hopefully, I'm on the right path. It would appear I have found the right trail. I was getting slightly concerned because I didn't see like the main thing that I saw in the picture. That was like, oh yeah, just go behind here, this area, and then there you go. So when I did arrive, I'm out of breath because I did like a quick run. Nothing serious. It was just regular, like I just wanted to run. I was feeling myself. But I'm getting sidetracked. Anywho, while I breathe again, I was walking around, it's like, something's wrong. My radar's off. I don't know this area. Something's different here. I got my hype playing. I'm advancing as best I can. So far, so good. Nothing too concerning. I found my trailblazer of a stick, I guess you could say, also. It's not a good one. It's just something to make do. So, we're gonna keep going and see what else happens. I should be fine for the most part. I've been sitting pretty, so we'll see where I end up after this. Hopefully, you know, not, my leg, you know, that usual stuff. But I'll see you guys in the next one. So some developments. My stick is slowly becoming no longer a stick. So yeah, that's fun. Right now, I'm stuck deciding on an impasse because I have like 4 directions. Well, actually 3 because I came up the 4th way. I have 3 directions to go. And I don't want to like go down on the other side. I'm trying to get to the top. That's the whole point. So we're going to see what happens. So far, so good. It's one of those can't complain. Don't get me wrong, right? Because summertime, all that stuff. And as always, what I keep saying, spiders, right? But there's a very finite amount here. So I'm actually like determined to do this one. It's just a matter of what direction do I go. In recent news, still walking, just bored. I haven't really found a proper path to take, so it's one of those I'm gonna commit, go down, not go down the right one. So yeah, there's that. Oh, other than that, I've been practicing my evil villain voices. Nothing like a hey there, ne'er do well. No, it's a regular like guy lost in rage. Like what was I aiming for when I started this? It's like we're not done yet. I'm gonna rip you limb from them. You know, usual stuff. Fun stuff, dude. Fun stuff. Okay, that's not. Anywho, here I am, having to grunt like an animal every time I hear like a cicada or something chirp. Cause I don't know what cicadas do. Like I don't. Are they territorial? Cause I've had like a few occasions, or thank God it wasn't me, but I saw like other people I know, they were getting chased down by them because they went too close. And then like when I walk up, the cicada does like a little warning sign, like a little clicking. I'm like, okay, and I can make sound too, buddy. I just over and over again like a caveman, hoping that they leave me alone. So far, it's been working pretty good, so can't complain there. My head got itchy. I thought something was on it. It looks like we're on the right path. Luckily enough, you know, luck of the draw there. Can't complain. And we're going to hopefully reach the peak in like 10-ish minutes. I don't know. I just like to estimate, man. All right, just let me estimate. Let me do my guesstimations and go from there. Oh, there's a lot of ants. Okay, at least I'm on the one spot that doesn't have them. Cool. Because I'm like looking forward, right? And look at these little douchebags. It's a whole infestation that I don't got to deal with. Let's go. I can't. You won't. I can't let you get away! Salutations, my common folk. We're here today with a brand new type of stick. One that has miniature branches for each occasion. I know, quite marvelous. But I'm at a little Cape area. It's like Cape Chinin Park or something like that. I know I got the first two words right. And then it's either park or something else. Right now we are going down a little side path it has to see what it has to offer. So if anything happens, you know, business as usual, I'll show you what's up. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good one. Right now, I am trying to currently monkey brain my way into that little canal thing. Only because it looks majestic. Now, I have two choices. One is to hopefully find a long way around, which it looks like there is a possibility of that. So I might be doing that. The other is submerging myself in the God knows what's in it water and hoping things work out. I'll be darned if I do that. So let me go find a way around. Rocks aside. I ended up like in a little quicksand portion here too, because it's like extra wet. Luckily I didn't like sink, you know, but it's still there. Like you can tell, like watch. I just start stepping like right around here. You see that? Okay, I got some water in my shoes showing that off. But yeah, like I'd rather not, because then if I go in that water portion, that means I'm gonna lose my shoe. That's all that means. But hopefully, I found an even bigger steak. Oh my god. This one's actually pretty good. Look at this sleek and elegant design, a model of the future. You know, I often tell myself, what would I want to buy if I truly wanted to live in luxury? Well, that right there is top of the line. I might have to go back to it. Well, I lost track of them, but right now I'm currently wearing shorts. So, did you even see that properly? Yeah. So, you know, it's touch and go with certain things, right? And of course, there's a car coming this way. Why wouldn't it be? And as I was saying, it's touch and go with certain things, such as bugs showing up out of nowhere having fun. And a big ass grasshopper jumped at my leg. I looked down at it, right? It was like, what is that? What hit my leg? Because I thought it was this stupid stick. But no, it was a big ass grasshopper. And once it hit my right leg, I felt something immediately land on my left leg. And I'm like, okay, this is fun. Slight panic, but luckily he got the gist and jumped away, because if not, I was gonna crush the hell out of him. Luckily he understood. He was staring death in the eyes, and death was a cold killer. Yes, I have stumbled upon some sort of castle-like structure, but in reality, if I didn't stutter there, I just found a dam. That's all it was. Now I'm just going around seeing what I can and can't climb, and we'll see what I get up to. Yeah, but yeah. Me caveman, me walk long time, out of breath, suffering from sun, under shade now. I think I good, but no water inside, might die of dehydration. It burns like 1,000 suns. I'm here on the nice little sharp coastline. I've already hit my knee, by the way. Like, I've slipped. And luckily, realized I was falling and saved myself. But other than that, salutations. Same as always. You know, nice dirty water that I have to avoid for fear of the unknown with bacteria. But other than that, can't complain. Just going around exploring this nice, majestic cape. It's beautiful. Well, if I would slow it down a bit so you can actually see it. But look at it. It's so marvelous. Isn't it? No, I can feel the force. It's too strong. When I say they are out in full force, I was walking down the sidewalk, right? Just chilling, casually minding my own business in my own little world. I was looking right, by the way. I was looking right. And to my immediate fucking left is this big bitch. Like, really? Why can't I catch a break? So out of breath because I just ran up a hill. I didn't want to run into spider webs, but I ran into something else that's slightly interesting. I ran into a bunch of makeshift beehives for beekeeping. Isn't that lovely? This was supposed to be like some sort of ruiny area, but I think my Google Maps lied to me. I should leave before I agitate them in any form or fashion. It's still pretty cool. Like, I mean, banana thing, I guess. That's that. That's something. Day number 85. I'm lost in some sort of cave contraption, unable to decipher which way is out. Ignore the light, that's deceptive. But I climbed up into a little cave area. It's an open cave, like it's open in the sense of it's a straight one shot, not turns and dips and mips. So I'm chill with this to a degree. I'm about to turn around now. There's that. Let me know if you see anything ominous afterwards, because I'm getting out of here now. Okay, at least the rope's good, because this is what I use to get up. And my main thought was, I really hope this doesn't just snap on me, because if it does, I'm going headfirst into that lovely stuff. Luckily, it all worked out. So, hey, I live to see another day. This is just me asking because I'm curious, but you ever end up in a situation with the rocks or whatever, or at least like you're climbing on something thin, and your best option is to move forward? Like in a sense of, hey, I'm walking on these little like nail tips, right? And the only way I can prevent myself from falling over is moving forward. The only problem was I almost ran into that. So that's his own fun little thing. But right now I'm walking around exploring all the cracks and crevices. I keep finding little openings with rocks or like cave areas, which now I'm going back because I turned around and I saw that. I'm gonna have to go up there. Only because curiosity strikes. What would you look at who's trying to be grumpy today? Huh, buddy? You like my movement? No? You don't? Are you chill? I think he just realized I'm not gonna do anything at this point. No? Nothing? Okay, amigo. You have fun over there. You take it easy now, you hear me? So in recent news, it's hard to see, but it's there. I got half of my body soaked because the water looks like it's coming in. So you know what I did as a result? I started doing a little bit of a jog, right? Going along the coast, having fun, trying to, be a just in case guy. And then I didn't plan my, like that. I didn't plan my route out. Like, look at this. You see how thin these things are? That's the shit I was running on. Because I'll be darned if I go out by drowning, or at least, you know, pulled out to sea. All that fun stuff. It's hard to tell. It looks like my fears are unwarranted. I've never been present for when a high tide comes in, so I don't know how fast it comes in. But if you saw the angle I saw with wave after wave, I was like, damn, I gotta get out of here.